Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Only Stock Signals, where I go through my own setups, my weekly watch list. If you like my videos, and like and subscribe, and I'll be uploading regular signals and setups for you all. Before I get started, basically how I'll be updating these videos is that I'll be doing one video a week on 10 to 15 tickers, and throughout the week I will be uploading individual setups and target prices and signals, and those are going to be individually. So for today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum. We're going to look at some EV stocks, Tesla, Nio. We're going to look at Amzn Appl. And we're going to do, of course, some meme stocks, GME, AMC. And let's get started here. So what am I looking at for Bitcoin? Basically, my own move was here at the bottom. Previously, I missed the whole Bitcoin run. I just, that's what I wasn't trading that. And once I saw Bitcoin drop, then I kind of got interested in getting in. So right here at the bottom, the 30s, I waited and waited and wanted to see if these 30s are gonna act as real support, or we're gonna break through and go lower. I know a lot of people were talking about Bitcoin in the 20s and under 20 and so on. But what's important is that finding some sort of a bottom and maybe kind of not getting into a full position, kind of scaling in and being able to be stopped out. So for my own trades, it's better for me to be in and get stopped out than for the stock to reverse and for me to lose the whole trade. So basically what I did is that I actually went into a couple of positions here in the 29,000s. And when I reached about 49, close to 50,000, I sold. Why did I sell? There was no specific top that I saw. It was just basically, I liked the money and I took it. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you can wait it, or you can find some sort of a pattern, and you can wait for higher lows and get in again. But I didn't want this to reverse and for me to lose my profits, so that's the only reason I took it. So what am I looking at for? What am I looking at? I'm looking at what am I looking for Bitcoin for this week or for the next couple of weeks. There's two patterns that I'm looking for specifically. So I have this. I know there's a lot on my chart that's a little bit messy. It works for me, so you got to do what works for you. This works for me. This makes me money. So as long as it's making you money, then that's all that matters. Anyone can say whatever they want, but it's up to you. I've been doing this for 8 years, over 7 years. So I kind of started using my own indicators, and what works for me, I keep it that way. I don't change things around too much, and that's about it. So just to show you, just to give you a brief description of my indicators, there's two flows that are going on at the same time. And these are my main indicators, and that's what I follow. Over them, bullish flow; under them, bearish flow, and that's what I look at. This is it's my own script, and it's specifically made for me, and that's what I use. And I use this yellow line, which is the 8 EMA. I use that for guidance as well. And I have the RSI here. So just taking a quick look here, I have two kind of fib extensions. One is for the retracement. and one gives me some target prices. So what I'm looking at here is this channel that I've drawn up on a daily on the daily time frame, which you can see in the white. I'm basically looking right now. We hit the 0.786, which is at 51,719, and we closed above that, as you see. Gonna zoom in a little bit. But we have this wick here, which rejected my larger channel, which I'm gonna show you later. I want to see if it actually bulls come in and with volume we start breaking over this. And my next target price is this 53,137. That's going to be a big target because that's going to bring me on top of this my channel, and I'm looking for a rejection here. So I'm looking for a rejection and maybe come back to the median line and see if we break through or if we break down. So basically, for me, for my own trade, all I need to know is, are we gonna break bullish here and reach 53,137, which will bring me not exactly, but I would say in the 53,000s, where it will bring me on top of this channel. I'm looking for a rejection here personally, but we'll see what happens. So that's that. On a longer time frame, if I look at the weekly, I have drawn up another channel, which right now looking like a little doji. Some indecisions going on here, but it's still way too early. So I want to see if this actually breaks down under, or if it's going to break over this. And I'm going to look at something else. If it breaks over this, I'm going to come up with a whole different scenario. So if we're going to break down here, if we will have a rejection here, or if we reject right here, if we break down, and if we actually break down this channel, I'm looking for a buy zone right here at the golden pocket, between 43,900 and 43,200. And this is exactly where my second indicator is, my flow indicator. And I'm looking for this to hold up. And I'm really looking for the bulls to really buy this zone, and looking for another reversal from here. If we don't hold this zone, then looking to go lower to the 40,000s. So the thing is that right now, myself, I know there's a lot of price projections for Bitcoin to go back to 20,000s, 25,000s, and so on. But personally, I would just look at it on a daily, weekly basis, and I will make my trades from there. If it goes down to 30s or 20s or so on, then I'll deal with it then. So another thing that I wanted to show you is this. I've drawn up this little channel on my daily RSI. And we kind of see this following this descending channel as the price action moves higher. So this is telling. Right now we're kind of rejecting this top of the trend line on the RSI. And I'm looking for it to come down and hit the median line. So this is my thoughts on Bitcoin. And let's see what happens for the rest of the week. We're going to move on to Ethereum really quick here. So Ethereum, I've drawn up this triangle, and hopefully it's going to be clear for you guys to see it. I'm looking for right now. We have this little zone, which it's under my flow, which is a little bit bearish. I'm looking at the hourly chart here. Okay. So the thing is that we want to see a break of this triangle on this hourly chart. If we break bullish, then price targets that I'm looking at are 39.87. After that, 4,061. Those are the price targets I'm looking at. If we do break bearish from this triangle, I'm going to hop on the daily, and basically I'm looking for a buy zone in the golden pocket, which once again it will hold up my my flow. It's gonna act as a support. I'm looking for a buy zone around 36.50 to 36.16. We need a quick reversal from that. So basically we need the bulls to really buy that up and we spring upwards. If we break lower than that, then we have a previous support of this past EQ, this channel that I've drawn up before. It's going to be in the 33.24s. So I'm looking for it to hold up here. And we're going to jump on the weekly time frame. If we really break bearish here, I've drawn up this weekly channel, which we really broke through it bullish. If we really break this down, I'm looking to see if we're gonna test this the back of the channel, the top of the channel once again, which is gonna be in the 3000s. If we test this and let's see if we're gonna push back up after this. We'll deal with it at that time. But basically, this is what I'm looking at for Ethereum, and that's this, you can call it a 4-hour or hourly triangle. I want to see what happens with this, if it breaks bullish or bearish. And once that happens, I'm going to come up with another video for the next trade plan. Yeah, so... Hey, for you guys that, you know, bought the bottoms and you're looking to take money, I mean, for me, if I like the money, I take it and I'll rebuy again. You know, I'll look for any type of pattern, any breakouts, and, you know, I'll always scale in myself and always stop out. So after trading for a lot of years, like money management for me, it's the biggest thing. Risk management is the biggest thing. So, hey, did anyone think that Ethereum is going to go back into the lows of 1700s? Nobody did. When it was at 4,300, everybody was talking about 5,000, 6,000. But you know, we went there. So. There always will be FOMO, but yeah, if I like my PL, if I like the money, I take it and look for the next setup. So no FOMO here. So we're gonna jump into Tesla. We're gonna do some EV stocks. And Tesla, it's it's the Tesla that would run hundreds of dollars, like before the split. It's a little bit different nowadays. But the good thing about it is it's a little simpler to trade. Right now, what I'm looking at is this channel on the daily, which again, I love channels. I love wedges, triangles, but I love channels the most. I trade in and out of those, try to sell those tops, try to buy those bottom of those channels. If I stop out, my stop is right under them. Then I stop out, but I really like playing these channels personally. So as we see here, all these wicks at the top, again, in one rejection. I have my fourth indicator here giving me a warning that a temporary top might be in. We came right back down. We saw this wicking bottom, which, bulls bought this up at 724. Also, we held my flow indicator, to the T here. So, what am I looking for, Tesla? I'm looking for a break of this channel. If it's going to be bullish, I'll tell you exactly what I'm looking for. If it's going to be bearish, I'm looking for a touch of this median line and a hold of this median line. And and a reversal. We'll see if that happens. If we break over this channel, then I'll show you what kind of a price targets I'm looking for. So if we break over this channel, I'm looking for a first price target of 781. We have a pivot here of 780, so 780, 781, not a big deal. 781 might be a little rejection. If we're gonna break over 781, then it's a long road ahead, but we could see 863. That's the next level. But realistically, I'd be a little cautious here. Maybe we could come down, hit the median line, and kind of a reverse and break through it, or we can basically come down, break the median line, and break that, come back down to this bottom of this channel in the 650s. That could be a buy zone. If we do break this channel bearish, which usually these ascending channels, could be a bearish pattern, and as you know, a descending one could be a bullish pattern, and so on. I have this larger channel, which I started from April 14th, and realistically, when I draw my channels, I really look at the median line. I see, am I getting any reactions at the median lines? And I like that. If I see reactions there, that means that even though there's not a lot of touches at the top, for wedges, triangles, and so on, we need the more touches, the better, more than 2, 3, and so on. But even if I have one here, this is, it might not be textbook, but once again, this is what works for me. So if I see the median line, which is the obviously line in the middle of the channel, if I see touches here, that means there's something here. There's things that what I'm looking at, other people are looking at as well. So this larger channel, if we break down through it, then we can very well go back into the 600s. That's where the median line is for now. I mean, it's a long way to go, but and with Tesla, we can do that very easily. So when that day comes, then I'm gonna come up. I'll upload a new trade setup for when we're there. But for now, this is what I'm looking at. And you might, when I give the price targets, you might want to jot them down. And as well, once again, I will be uploading daily videos without me talking, but I will show an animated version of a price target or a move that I'm looking for each individual stock. I'm going to move over to Nio real quick. And Nio, once again, on a daily basis, I know there's a big mess going on here, but please just kind of zoom out and kind of try to understand where I'm at here. We have this falling channel, this descending channel, and we fell into a zone here between 36 and 39. We're playing within this zone, and we recently broke bullish. So I'm gonna delete this zone. Right here, once again, when we came down, we held the median line of this channel, and we sprung back up, and now we're rejecting the top of this channel. So my price targets, if we break bullish above this channel, which pretty much we need to break $41. Next price target I'm looking at is 42.29, which that brings me right underneath my flow indicator. There might be a rejection of that. If we get over 42.29, I see a big bull momentum. Next price target is 43.95. That will bring us under the 200 EMA. We get over that, we're looking at $48, 48.72. That's what I'm looking at. When we get to 48.72, when we get there, I'm looking at a bigger channel that I've drawn up on the daily. I'm looking for a rejection here of 48.72, maybe come back down, hit the median line, and break over again. If we break over this channel and this 48.72 area, next price target, it's 56.44, which we have a pivot at $55.13, and by $1, that's the price target I'm looking at. So that's what I'm looking at for Nio. Bearish sentiment, let me just erase that. Bearish sentiment is for us to come down, hold my algo flow here, and maybe spring back up and break this channel, or come back down and again hit this median line, hold the median line. At that point, I would see it would be in the $34. So to be honest, even if we break bearish, because we're gonna get to SPY, but gotta look at what SPY is doing, and when SPY finally decides to consolidate, then it's we're gonna see a lot of weekly consolidation across the board. So that's something to always watch out for. But in general, I'm looking for Nio to hold the $30 level. For the time being, I can't see it going below that. So myself, if this breaks down, we break bearish at the median line, the $34, I'm a buyer. And always I'll scale in my first order, and then as we reverse, I'm gonna add to my position and so on. That's what I'm looking at for Nio. Once again, I will upload individual trade signals, buy signals, and they're going to be animated, and I'm going to use a lot of Elio wave because I use that on a longer time basis to help me out, to give me a clearer direction. And you guys are going to see that in my channel. If you got to subscribe, turn on the notifications, so you're always updated with what's going on in the market. Next, I'm going to jump in. I'm going to go back to Tesla. Actually, I do have a position in Tesla, which I opened. I opened here. Once we went down to 650s, I started half a position, and I added. So my average right now is about at about 680. I think it's 682, around there. I sold half of my position here at the rejection, but I still have the other half. If we break bullish, I'll add the position that I took off to my current position, and I'm gonna see where that goes. But I took half of the position. I like the money once again, and I took it, and there's nothing wrong with that, and I could always add it back. So right now, my position, I'll tell you. So Tesla is one of the positions in Tesla I have, and I have a position in Nio as well, but that's with options. I took, I believe they're 2023. They're a $40 strike for 2023. They were pretty cheap, and I'm well into profit right now. But this one, I'm gonna hold it off, even if I stop out, buy cheaper. But I really wanna grow this position, so So yeah, that's the position that I have, but I'm also looking to get into the position with shares. So we'll see what happens with that. We're gonna jump into Amazon here. So for Amazon, let me see what I was looking at. Right, so for Amazon, I'm looking at this weekly channel. So Amazon, I had a position, which I got rid of it because here at 31.75, at 31.90, I started a position. I bought 37. They were a little bit out the money. So for that reason, I took them off, and they were October expiry. So it was good profit. I wish I went a little bit heavier, but here it was a little bit iffy because I was looking for one more move downwards, but that didn't happen. And as well, my indicator, you can't really see it here. My check mark, that's one of my indicators, which gave me a go sign, a reversal. So that's why I started a position. And basically right now I'm looking at this weekly channel, and we closed above the median line. So that median line for me is going to act as support. One thing that I'm looking for, the only thing that I'm looking for Amazon is this gap fill, which is going to be at 3580, 3,580. We can have a nice daily high or low, can have a bull flag here and curl up, and at least we could hit this gap fill to the top, which is at 3580, and that's what I'm looking at for Amazon. If we break above that, then I'm looking for a test at the top of this channel, which is going to be around the 3800s. But one thing, one thing to consider here is that we might hit the gap fill area, and we could break down and come back down. And as long as we're over, I would say 33.97, we should be bullish here. It's just I would really love this median line to hold for a bull scenario and to break higher. But for now, as a trade setup, only thing I would be watching is this gap fill area at 3580. I'm gonna jump onto Apple. So with Apple, again, I had this channel on the daily, broke over it here. I didn't think it was gonna break over it, but it broke over it. And we back tested the ones. We're kind of back testing here. Basically, I'll tell you what price targets I'm looking at for this. It's just there's something to consider, which I have another larger channel. It's a weekly channel here, which we're very close to it. So I'm actually looking for a rejection of this here. I'm looking for a touch at the top and break down and come back down. If we get down to the 140s, I'm a buyer here, and if it holds my my flow indicator and the median line here, if we get it to the 140 area, I'm a buyer here. But on a short-term basis, I would say so if we hold this 153.64 The next level I'm looking at $159.28. So we really need some good bull volume. Once again, all this if SPY doesn't break down, which, I mean, if Apple breaks down by itself, you know, it's gonna weigh everything else down. But I personally am looking for a rejection of this channel and for it to come back down. But if we break through that right now, once again, we're holding 153.64. As you see, I'll zoom in. And next level I'm looking at is 159.28. Looking over, actually, I was going to talk about the weekly channel. Yeah, so we talked about this level, the 140 level. If we get into some consolidation, I'm a buyer here. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to scale in here at this level. If we break lower, then we have some supports. We have this good support at 122, but that's way too far down for now to even look at that. But yeah, those are, I'm going to keep updating this chart. I've been looking at it for a while, so we'll see how it goes, and I'm going to continue updating this on my channel. Let's take a look at some meme stocks here. GME. Is GME going to 300? I believe they have earnings coming up. If I'm not wrong, let's see. Here it shows September the 8th. September the 8th, aftermarket, after hours. So let's see GME here. So GME, I actually have a position here. We broke out of this falling wedge here on the daily. We broke out of it. I started a position here with shares, not with options. We broke really quick. I think this was news here, from what I remember. Then quickly here, as we went higher, I drew up this channel, which right now we broke bearish. As we broke bearish, right now we're in the golden pocket. We're in the retracement. We're in the GP here, from the retracement from 231. And I see some wicks here, so bulls bought that up for now. So my price projections for GME, basically, let's see what their earnings do. You know, well, let's see what they announce. I'm not too big on news, but you know, it could push or pull, whichever way. So if the bulls come in, you know, they like the earnings and so on. Price targets that I'm looking at is at least if this is the bottom, if this GP was bought, which the GP was at 190, 198, I believe, to 201. So I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna delete this channel. Price targets that I'm looking at is at least 241.68. On a real bullish scenario, if we really curl up and bulls come in, I'm looking at 284.79. That's the price target I'm giving it. If we, I have a bigger channel drawn up on this, which it's on a weekly. As you see here, it's only one touch. To me, it's not important. I got multiple touches at the bottom. And there's going to be a big, if we break this 284.79 level, we're going to be at the median line, more or less. of this bigger channel and this big weekly channel. So I would say the next price target might be 338.07. This is on a real bullish note, and it could happen very, very easily. So I like these bottoms here. I got another buy signal here, a reversal sign. So for me, I'm just gonna treat this as a lottery play, to be honest. You know, once again, it's a meme stock. I mean, you know, should it even be at these prices? You make the call. But that doesn't matter. We're playing the charts, and it all depends on these earning calls, and we'll see what happens there. But you see my price targets, and if we do break bearish here, I'm looking for this trend line to hold in the 170 area. A lot of times after earnings, we can break bearish and then reverse afterwards. So if, excuse me, if we break down, I'm going to erase this wedge too. I'm going to erase this one as well. If we break down here, because right now we're on the weekly, as you see, we're rejecting my indicator, my flow indicator, with all these wicks. So if we break down here and if we break this channel bearish, sorry, then I'm looking for a hold of $93. That's where my next flow indicator is, which obviously I will take advantage of that. This is always going to be, you know, the boss of all the meme stocks. So the leader, every sector has its own leader. So yeah, we'll see what happens. For now, I'm not looking at this, but once this breaks bearish, then I'll update this video, and we'll go from there. AMC, really bullish on this stock. I played her over and over again. One thing I wanted to add to GME, for people that missed this initial move. I missed it as well. So I mean, I feel, you know, there is FOMO, yes, but there will always be time to buy, because we were extended. This is my Bollinger Band. You know, I just need the cloud, because I just care about when it's outside the Bollinger Band and so on. So obviously it's always going to come back in. And guess what? I didn't touch it until these low levels. And I think $40-something was my initial entry, and I got my chance to buy it again. Not going heavy, because you know, with stocks like these, it depends where you are in your journey, in your trading journey. But for me, there's no need to go heavy into these stocks, and I started some positions, and I did good here. So the thing is, you'll always have a chance, and I pretty much did the same thing for AMC, which I'll show you right now. AMC, so what am I looking at for AMC? We have, once again, I have this channel drawn up, and it's on the daily time frame. We're rejecting this channel. I started, I have, in the $32 level, I have 2022 $70 strike calls, and I'm well into profit right now. I sold a little bit of it, and I'm hanging on to the rest. If it comes down, I'll stop out there, you know, for next year. It's not important at all for me. But I'm really bullish on the stock. So for now, we're rejecting this channel here. And I'm looking a primary buy zone at this GP at around $40.88 to $41.50. This is the golden pocket. I want to see if the bulls come in and buy this. If we see a reversal here, I want to show you my price target. If the bulls come back down and buy this zone, or if we break, or if these are the lows and we break bullish, either or. This is what I'm looking at. As you see, if we come down, already the 0.382 is touching these the top of these two candles. So there, and we're rejecting this. So there's a good chance that we're going to go into the GP. If we make the reversal here, I'm looking at a price target at least of $49. And if we're really going to go bullish, we're looking at 100% move to $56.91. And the next move is for $66.59. If we break this channel bullish and some big volume comes in, there's going to be a lot of FOMO already in the stock. We could see a price target of $82.24. So those are the levels that I'm looking at. For a bear scenario, one thing that I'm looking at as well, we have a little bit of a left shoulder head, maybe come down and create a right shoulder and come back down. It's not textbook, but it's something that just keeping an eye on. Sorry. It's wrong. Okay, so this could be a scenario. So it's something to look at. If it comes down and bulls buy this GP and go to the top of this channel and reject, we want long wicks like these, and come back down, I can see this head and shoulder happening. Once again, it's not textbook head and shoulder, but it's something to take into consideration. So this is what I'm looking at for GME here. We're gonna do Sprt.com, SPRT. There was a lot of bullish sentiment with this stock all of a sudden. So same levels. I guess it's at the same level as AMC at this point. Yes, we did give a lot back, and I'm looking at this hourly time frame, this falling channel here. A lot of reactions at the median line. Again, a reaction at the median line. We broke over this channel. We're trying to hang on and stay above it. One thing, I don't even know what this stock is, to be honest. I mean, I've never really traded it. I know it's a meme stock. I know that much, but I didn't really get into researching what the stock is. But one thing that I'm looking at here is that on a daily time frame, I put an alert for a buy zone at the gap fill, which is at $19.99. But I did put a buy order a little bit higher because we can, create a wick and bulls bite that up, and we're going to look for a reversal here. We're back inside the Bollinger Band, which is good. The weekly is still overbought, so with these meme stocks, you never know. They could keep it overbought for a long time until finally it starts to consolidate, like what GME did. as you see here, this was March 2021. Oh, it had another big jump, and it was overbought for a while, and then finally it made the move downwards. But what's important is that nothing wrong to give this a try, at least for myself. Buying the GP, the gap fill here, and once again, $19.99 is the gap fill, $19.99, and see if we get a reversal. I would like to stay. Once again, this is a 1 hour time frame. I would like to stay above this channel on the 4 hour, and hopefully volume comes back in, and we break bullish. I think a lot of it has to do with the GME earnings and so on. Once that starts pumping again, then all these are gonna start going crazy as well. Let's see here. I want to give you guys on a shorter time frame. I would give this at least, I mean, this stock just went crazy recently, but I would give this, if we do find a reversal and a break, a confident break of this falling channel, I would say if we get over $25, that's where my flow is. We get over $25, I can see price targets at $30.57. And the next at $36.65. So if it's not going to go back to that $59, $60 that it did recently, these are the near price targets that I'm looking at. Once again, I will be updating these charts. I won't be talking on them. They're going to be animated, and they're going to show you some price targets. Check back, hopefully subscribe, turn on your notifications so you'll get alerted when I post my ideas. All these are most of these I would say I'm either in them or looking for a trade. So yeah, so if you have any if you want me to chart any tickers that you guys like, just leave a comment below, and I'll try to get to it as much as I can. Lastly, SPY. Look, SPY, a lot of people looking at those long range channels. I'm doing the same, and I'm looking at two channels. I know it's a little bit once again, it's a little bit of a mess here, but try to keep up and understand where I'm going with this. I had an initial channel on the daily, which it broke bullish, and it's staying above it right now, which is this channel where this median line is. If we break bearish on this channel, if we break back inside and we really start consolidating, I'm looking for the GP to be bought out at the 447 levels for now. But for now, I want to switch to the hourly time frame, because that's what I'm looking at. Basically, that's all I'm looking at these days. By the way, this is I'm not charting the futures. This is the ETF, the SPY ETF. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at. You should be looking at the other one, but this is what I'm actually charting. So this I'm looking at for this. There's an ascending channel on the hourly, which, as you see, it's reacting really well. The median line rejections and so on. I want to see what happens with this one. I want to see if we break bullish above this, or if we're going to break bearish. If we're going to break bearish, that's exactly the price level that I gave you, the GP, which is at 447.80 or 447.23, between those. And that's where the 200 EMA is as well, SMA, sorry, which should hold it as support. You know, it's I know a lot of people looking for shorts and SPY. A lot of people pretty much this year got destroyed shorting anything, meme stocks or indices and so on. But what's important is to take it day to day. I mean, I had 3 to 4 good SPY short trades, but they were quick. I mean, you gotta understand the market psychology, and you gotta understand that there's clear indications of what they're trying to do, right? When you day after day, going back to the daily chart, dump V-shaped recovery, dump V-shaped recovery, dump V-shaped recovery, dump V-shaped recovery. After a while, I mean, you might not get it the first time or the second time, but then the third time, the fourth time, and so on. Eventually, you get what they're trying to do, right? So take it day to day. If, let's say, what do I do? Let's say we break this hourly channel bearish. Okay, we break out, now we're here. Let's say I already started. I always like either trying to bottom. A lot of people play breakouts. I like to find bottom entries or top entries. So the thing is that if I'm scaling in as I always do, so if I have a bearish position, if I'm short on SPY at these tops, at the top of this channel, and we break down, it's up to me. I mean, if I like the money, I take it. If I see that, hey, no, this is it. This is the daily, weekly consolidation that the world is looking at. I mean, I'll hold it. And I'll just set my stop above it, I mean, depends how big your position is. I wouldn't go primarily on a big position. I would scale in, I would build that position. So the thing is that there's no need to be, okay, I caught the top right now, and right now SPY is going to go from 453 to, 400. There's no need. So that's a lot of people get destroyed is because starting positions, SPY goes higher, they don't put stops, and they think that SPY is going to start breaking. They don't take it, they don't put stops, SPY going higher and higher. Here, for example, SPY breaking lower, people in some shorts around here, bounces, they think it's going to reject, come back down. No, goes higher, all-time highs. Now they're stuck. Now what happens? Their psychology is going to kick in, and they're going to think SPY is going to go to the moon, and they're going to lose all their money. They sell at a loss, and the game continues, right? And it resets. So scale in, stop out. If finally you catch the top, you want to hold it, then you hold it, and then you add to your position. It's not a problem. So longer time frame, I mean, is it even a point talking about it? I have this weekly channel. If it breaks down, I'm looking for if we get into a long-term daily consolidation, let's say, not even weekly, looking for buys on around 430, 434, around the 430s. If we break those, then we can come down to the bottom of this channel and look at the low 400s, 413s. But for now, that's not really important. Take it day to day, and I'm just watching this hourly channel, see if we're gonna break bullish or we're gonna break down. So that's what I'm looking at for the week, and I'm gonna end it with this. Good luck on your week. Good luck on your trades. I hope you all do good. I started this channel solely because I've been doing this for a lot of years, made a lot of money, been profitable, knock on wood, for most of my trades throughout my life. So to me, it meant that, I'm doing something right. And there was a lot of studying, a lot of educations, and a lot of failures as well. And with that experience, I'm bringing on these videos, and hopefully these can help you as well. Stay tuned for my daily trade ideas, which once again, they'll be animated, and it will give you a clearer signal on where the stock, what price target it might be going to. Is it going bullish or bearish, and invalidation points and so on. So keep checking my channel, and thank you for visiting, and see